What's going on, guys? Marco Trades here. Today we are going to go over a trade recap and kind of a weekly report, I think, for the week, because I think I'm gonna be done. Tomorrow is no news. I don't think I'm gonna be trading tomorrow, so let's just go over the trade for today. The trades, because I'm traded about 3 or 4 times. Overtraded today. Risks were still managed, but still not happy with the performance today, and I missed the trade also. So for today, you want to slap the two opening prices. We have the midnight open right here, 8:30 open right there, and then you want to select your target. So we had some London lows here, clean lows here. You see that? These are clean relative equal lows, and then we also had some buy side post 7 o'clock engineered here. All of these highs are relative equal highs. So, and then that blue line is just the all-time high. So this morning my mistake was I was just too focused on the all-time highs. I was really too focused on that. I really wanted the price to try to make a run higher. So at 9:30, the price was above both opening prices, which means we were in a premium, right? So we opened, we swept the buy side, and then we quickly expanded lower. And then at that point, because we swept these lows here, I was like, okay, let me see if we can get a reversal to go higher. I was again too focused on the buy side and the all-time high. So that was a mistake. If I would have just focused on the London lows here, which is a certified target for my model, which means the London lows are the two type of target I want to aim for. So either London lows or London highs, or the pre-market lows or pre-market highs. And the price, basically, we open, we went in a premium, swept some buy side here, and then quickly expanded lower. First presented fair value gap acting as a breakaway gap, and then we started to consolidate a little bit sideways. And then what comes after consolidation all the time? An expansion. This is in the core content of ICT, I believe first month of 2016 core content. So there we go, we had expansion, macro came, and that was one of our entry here. Still in a tier 1 premium because we're still above the midnight open. We can still short that. That was the trade to make this morning. I just missed it. And I took a short here in this bearish order block, but we already displaced lower at that time, so the price went in my favor for about 20 handles, and then I got stopped out and break even here. That was my first trade, and I think I tried to go short again into that up close candle, which act as a bearish order block here. Right here I went short and I got stopped out again, break even. So at that point, the two more trades that I put was on that bullish displacement, but I just closed the trade early, prematurely, and really psychology started kicking, and I just closed my trade early, and I didn't hold on to my trades. Plain and simple. So today was not a day I was proud of. Why? Because I overtraded and I kind of missed the setup, and I tried to chase something else that was not my setup. So this week was pretty bad because I just overtraded. I did not manage my risk as good as I wanted to, and I didn't took the setup that I wanted to take. So definitely next week we will just get better at that. We'll really try to focus on taking my setups and taking the setup with the right amount of risk, and really taking 1 or 2 trades max, per day. And I do want to achieve 2% return in one trade in order to be done for the week. I'm not trying to trade every day, but somehow this week I traded every day, even though my setup did not occur every day. That's the problem right there. I'm not trying to do that. So next week is going to be CPI and PPI week. I don't know if I'm going to be trading much next week, but the week after that we will get back to it for sure. Now let's go over Top Step to see some stats. Alright, we are on Top Step now. So these are my executions. As you can see, there are a lot of executions, but honestly it's just 4 trades total, so I'm going to walk you through it. So first trade was apparently in up close candle, which I wanted to see act as a bearish order block. And I think I entered on a 15-second chart. That's why it probably doesn't make any sense here. But enter on a 15-second chart, 2 micro contract, really just a small risk because I already knew that the trade already passed. And it was not my model anymore, so I just wanted to, at least I risked a small amount of contracts, right? But it's still wrong to do that. But anyway, entered 2 micro contracts short, price started spooling a little bit, came back to revisit that bearish order block, entered 2 more, and then I got stopped out at break even here. Second trade again, entered into that bearish order block, which just gave an institutional order for entry draw into this bearish fair value gap. And then we displaced in my direction a little bit, and then I got stopped out, break even again. Then second trade, 3 macro contract long, and then I just didn't hold on to the trade, couldn't hold on to the trade. I guess my mental capital was just gone for the day. My psychology was already messed up, so I just closed the trade early, and then I enter another one here, and I just was like, yeah, nah, this is not right. Let me just close it. So full trade for today. Again, I traded on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I also traded on Monday because Monday is the day I passed my funded account. That's why you don't see anything. But I traded Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day of the week. Okay, guys, I'm not trying to do this. Again, I'm really not proud. I'm really not satisfied with this week, but next week we'll do it better, and the next week after that. So, like I said, I really want to focus on taking my model. I want to focus on having good risk management, and I want to focus on just trading once a week, achieving 2% return, and be done for the week. Honestly, that's really my goal. Find one A plus setup and be done for the week so we can grow this funded account nicely, you know. But that's gonna be it, guys. I don't think I'm gonna be trading tomorrow. I say that, but I'm really into a weird momentum right now where I just don't follow my rules in my model. So I think it's time to stop myself, you know. I really think it's time to just stop it, stop the madness for this weekend, regroup over the weekend, and come back stronger. Um, Not next week, but the week after that. Because next week I probably won't do much trading because it's CPI and PPI, and I really don't like to trade these weeks because price action can be really unreliable sometimes. So we'll see. I'll still tap in, but during CPI and PPI for sure. And so my calendar is saying no trading, so I for sure won't trade these days. I'll tap in though. I'll do a tape reading session, and yeah. So that's it, guys. Overall, we up $128 for the week. And yeah, try to stay strong. So thank you for watching, guys, and be safe. Peace.